You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the LFC podcast, Beauty, Strength, and Dominance. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me today for a round two, you have heard her on this show the first time in our first go-around, the one, the only LFC prospect, Miss Trailer Park Barbie herself, Miss Missy Lewis. How are you doing, Miss Trailer Park Barbie?
Good, doing good.
Same. It's a pleasure to have you back on the show. A lot has been happening in your world. Let's first and foremost put this over here. Valora, Shelby, North Carolina, Carolina Fight Night. How excited are you for this? Talk about your relationship with Valora, because this is a big deal. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do in this fight.
Yes. So our last fight this past Saturday actually got canceled because she hurt her hand the day before the fight. So we have postponed it. It's going to be November 30th. And we're actually going to be doing kickboxing now instead of just boxing. But I know Valora from Redneck Brawl. She's actually one of my best friends from there that I made there. So it's going to be a little bit of a bestie battle.
Well, I got to say, when it comes to Redneck Brawl and everything that you do, I'm sure the chemistry is going to be amazing. I have seen some of Valora's work as well. And what I do love about it, too, as well, is I got to say, both of you are very much spitfires and really come out the gate with what you do. So I'm sure you two are going to definitely apply your crafts when that day comes. I look forward to that. And I mean, for you, you mentioned Redneck Brawl, Miss Missy Lewis. One of the things I also have to bring up, you're coming back, Redneck Brawl 8, Ring Girl Contest. How excited are you for that? I know a lot of people should get out there and vote and do the damn thing. How are you excited for that?
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm trying to get a fight right now as well. So hopefully I'll be doing both. But if I don't get a fight this time around, I'll hopefully be definitely doing Ring Girl.
I look at it like this. Like, I know you called out Megan Moore. I know that was a big one. Can we talk about that? Because you came out here guns a-blazing with your verbal assassination again, man. Let's talk about calling out Megan Moore. My goodness.
This message is from Megan, the Bama Bowl. How about them dogs? We might have lost last night, but we always come back on top, baby. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a damn Bama fan. So that's why I'm officially calling you out for Redneck Brawl. I'm going to show you what us Georgia folk are all about. I might live in West Virginia, but I'm a Georgia girl through and through. And I'm going to represent my state and my dogs. So you better get ready, because I'm coming.
Me and her have football beef with each other. She's Alabama, I'm Georgia. So they had just had the big Georgia-Alabama game. So I was a little upset about that game since they won. So I decided to call her out because of it.
Nothing's just calling out like in Alabama, Georgia. My goodness, if that doesn't say it, I don't know what does. But I will say I cannot wait to see you back in the ring for another fight coming December. But for you, I mean, you being a ring girl and starting out where you were in Redneck Brawl, and you and the Conspiracy Smoke Show, and you and so many opponents. I mean, for you, I mean, not only just being that ring girl again, but it's always such an adrenaline rush just to see you perform, much like with all the girls, because it's always such a fun contest that Redneck Brawl puts out, you know?
Yeah, definitely fun. And I make friends with it's easy to make friends there too. So I've made a lot of friends doing it.
And that's the thing, too, when you look at what you do and what you love and the connections that you make. I mean, speaking of connected, I have to put this into the forefront. You have posted about it. It's something that's also very new. Shout out to being on Only Wrestlers, man. That is a huge accomplishment. Yeah. Shout out on that front.
I'm so excited about that. I'm trying to get my profile up and running right now, adding a lot of good stuff on there.
So I got to ask you, because with the introduction of this now, I mean, we see OnlyFans and we see how that's done. How awesome is it to see this now for professional wrestling and showcase the wrestlers' talents? And it's really, even in a way, something to be very lucrative for a lot of wrestlers and wrestling ease, so to speak.
Yes, I love what they're doing. It's I think it's a great idea. I'm happy that I'm on board with it. that they brought me on. So I think it's going to be a lot of good stuff coming from this.
I look at it like this too, as well as not only is it another outlet for the sexiness vibes, the internal and external beauty, but I think for you too as well, Miss Missy Lewis, Miss Trailer Park Barbie, from the call outs and from everything you're going to be a part of, I cannot wait to see where your journey takes you. And your journey has led you to Cincinnati Women's Fight Club. Let's put this out into the forefront here. Liza Winters, Sammy the Bull wants a crack at you, talking about that trailer park life. I mean, there's so many people that come within the territory there. I hope to see you there as well. Let's talk about that because you've been making some noise on waves over there too as well.
Yes, actually, in the next 2 weeks, I believe, I think November 9th, 10th, I will be fighting Liza Winters and Steina. So it's going to be 2 fights in one weekend. And then I know Sammy is wanting to fight too. So I think we're going to get that set up after I get these 2 done. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. This is going to be big. I'm trying to get into MMA more than doing the brawls and the boxing. I love doing the brawls and the boxing, but everyone knows I really like to use my legs. Since I kicked Yeti so many times in my fight last time. So I think MMA and probably more kickboxing is going to be a little bit more of my speed.
I look at it like this too. I mean, for you, it's got to be awesome not only just learning and also the kickboxing. For those who have not seen you and Yete over here doing the damn thing, it certainly does show in that bout. But I think for you, Katie, it's one of those things where you really get to see you just transform and transmogrify from, like you mentioned, the boxing ring to where you are into the MMA side of things. There's a lot of different styles, a lot of similar styles from the combative nature. But I think if you really want to add more to your repertoire, that's the way to do it. And Redneck Brawl does it. But when you look at the Cincinnati Women's Fight Club and how tough and rugged these women are in their own right, it's definitely another challenge for you. But I think you're going to rise to the occasion. I can't wait to see it.
I'm looking forward to it.
And for you as well, how awesome is that, not only from the transition, but knowing where you want to be involving the legwork and the groundwork as we talk about the art form and applying the craft? How awesome is it for you just really looking to go vastly more after that opportunity and really put into the forefront more the MMA side of things? I mean, we saw what you did with LFC and the Goddess Among Us. A great profile. We really highlighted your attributes on the last show. But for you, I really do admire and love the passion and the grind of wanting to continue to adapt and learn. And I think a lot of people don't realize like the grind and really the raw passion and grit it takes to do this.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of work, lots of training. I've been a little slacking on my training lately, but I'm getting back into it. Trying to learn because MMA it's such a different world from what I've been doing too. I haven't been down on the ground wrestling yet, so there's a lot of training that goes into this. Lots of stuff in the behind the scenes that people don't get to see out there on the TV.
No, not at all. And I mean, let's give a shout out as well to Rev Gear, man. For those who have not been following Trailer Park Barbie on Instagram, man, you got yourself some Rev Gear. You look good, man.
Thank you. Yes, I'm excited. They sponsored me, hooked me up with a bunch of cool stuff. So I'm very thankful to them for getting me sponsored.
Well, I think also as well as when you have a great product like Rev Gear and also the fact that you're sponsoring now, which is so awesome. It's the right fit. It's the right glove, so to speak, the hand and glove, if you will. When you look at products like this, it's one of those things too, as well as, again, another step up and another notch on you because you're finding sponsors from the outerwear, so to speak, and the overall gear front. But I think also, well, to put into the test of what you want to do is, I think looking for you, because I know I cannot wait to see your LFC debut #1 when that day does come. You are looking for sponsors and you're doing everything. You're on the right direction with where you want to go. You just want to book up dates at this point, right?
Yes. And I have quite a few things coming up, actually. I have the fight with Valora November 30th, and then I'm going to be doing Tough Man in January as well, and the Mountain State Brawl for Chill Sports in February, I believe that is.
Nice. Let's put this over for the Tough Man. Renee McCaffrey, Big Mama. When you have a name in there, like a Big Mama, so to speak, and then you have the Trailer Park Barbie over here. My goodness.
Yes. Yeah, I think she's the only one in my weight class, actually, so I'm sure we're going to be fighting.
I think for you as well is now that you've traveled and you moved and you've gone up and down the road, so to speak, to where you are now, and shout out to West Virginia, but you not only have made the gamble going across the country and driving those miles, but you have been putting in the money and the miles, so to speak, when it comes into the wrestling game, the MMA game and whatnot. I think what's great about the Tough Manitou as well is, like, for you, a Big Mama Trailer Park Barbie, you look at the overall marketing behind that, number one, from the names, and it's all in a name, as they say. But number two, Tough Man is just another layer, another aesthetic of you putting your forefront into the character and everything, the evoking emotions, eliciting reaction. How awesome was that from you? Not only just learning about the physical side of things, but noticing the overall craft of, okay, putting in the subtleties, intricacies, nuances, the storytelling and everything, because there's so many layers to what you get to do now with everything that you're doing thus far.
There really is. Yeah. And speaking of storytelling, kind of working on trying to get another storyline going for Redneck Brawl. Because I had the big soap opera fight back in Huntington between me and Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working with some people on getting another good storyline going. We're trying to get, because the storyline between me and Yeti brought a whole different audience to Redneck Brawl. Even it brought more of the girls watching Redneck Brawl. So I'm gonna try and get something good going on here. Bring some more girls to Redneck Brawl.
Yeah, me and Sasquatch broke up, but guess what? We're back together again. Katie, this is for you. I'm coming for you now. It's personal, babe. Got that?
Well, we're gonna get this shit on, girl. Okay?
Like, after we broke up, you was in his DMs, acting like he was drunk. I had to leave for a little bit. I came back. I found out you was trying to come in my home with my man, Sasquatch. I get why you want him, but it ain't happening, bitch. That's mine. That's why Getty's back home.
She wants Sasquatch's jerky.
Yeah, I'm always gonna have Sasquatch's jerky. You don't get that. For everybody, she's with Jug.
I'm Jug.
Oh, he's in my DMs too. My man's got all the crowns. What your man got? He got punked out by my man last time, and he's still crying. So come get you some. Both of y'all. I don't give a fuck. Bring it.
Come on! Get you some! Bye-bye!
Trailer Park Barbie here. Yeti, are you ready? The countdown has begun. Out here in West Virginia, visiting my new boyfriend, Jug. Yeti, you're all pissed off because I was in your man's DM.
Like, after we broke up, you was in his DMs, acting like he was drunk.
But get your facts straight, because as soon as he dropped you off in Georgia, he slid in my DMs trying to bring me to his house. But why would I want your man when I have him? The champ.
Katie, this is for you. I'm coming for you now. It's personal, babe. Got that?
Yeti, you wanted to make it personal? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna knock some sense into you.
Also, Sasquatch, stay the hell on my girl's DMs. She's not real, man. Why would she want the myth? She wants Sasquatch's jerky.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass on May 4th.
Bring it.
Come on! Get you some! Bye-bye!
Eddie is ready.
Boom!
Hey, Chuck told her, go out there and punch her 120 times.
Wait, her titty.
Oh, her nipple's out.
No. She thought it was, but it wasn't.
No, it is.
I don't see it.
I see both of them.
They're out. I don't see both of them.
They're out. No
but that
offense.
first punch that she landed was a good one. I
No
know
offense,
that.
Jug, but we saw your girl's Jug.
I know. I don't want to piss him off at me because
She ain't even looking.
Hey, but fair's fair. I'll show you my wife's tits anytime.
$5.99.
Oh, easy.
I think it's $12.99.
Stand about. Hold on.
Yeti says, bitch,
Hey,
you coming down here with me?
They started wrestling out there,
Yeah.
son.
Oh, she lifted the leg up, said, fuck you, bitch.
That's
She
called a
said,
teat.
she said, I'm going to kick
Oh,
you. She did.
She's kicking her.
She kicked her.
Fight
Come
of the
on.
night.
Yeah,
There she goes.
Come on, girls. Y'all just fight each other real quick.
Yeti's got to keep her head in it.
50
Like
seconds
never
to
each
punch
other's
each other.
boyfriends.
Come on now.
No holding, no holding. Come on! Get you some! Bye-bye!
I think with the females that we've seen thus far, and we mentioned Tiffany, we mentioned the Conspiracy Smoke Show, and yourself, and so many girls that have come through Redneck Brawl. I think what's great about it, too, as well as, like you mentioned, the storytelling between that, and I'm going to put this over here because we mentioned it the last time, and it deserves to be said, as well as to put it to the forefront in this Trailer Park Barbie. The promo skills, we mentioned you calling out Megan Moore, we've mentioned you with your promo game. I got to say, you've upped that even more. Like, they're very big, not only on the storytelling side of things, folks, but if you've not seen Redneck Brawl and the call-out videos, this one, you add a little spice, that flavor, so to speak. Like, it's all in the promos, too, that really gets everybody hyped. The promos have been awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually going to be working on a new one here in the next few days for this next Redneck Brawl. Because I never actually turned that one in to them. So I'm going to be working on getting them some sort of video this week for sure.
I cannot wait to see it. And I think what I love about this too as well is whether it be Cincinnati Women's Fight Club, and they don't talk about Fight Club, but we're talking about Fight Club here, god dang it. You should definitely check that out. You should check out Tough Man, Redneck Brawl. And this one over here, we mentioned so many different attributes, so many great companies that you're going to be a part of and really showcase and accentuate your talents, Miss Trailer Park Barbie. Go round me outside with that trailer park, gosh darn it. I have to ask you now, Miss Missy Lewis, your LFC debut when that comes. You've been studying the tape. We just had LFC 40 and 41, LFC Booty Camp 5, and LFC Lingerie Fight Club. How awesome is that to see not only those events, but the fact that we're definitely going to see more of you in the future, man, because we just came off some badass events in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for my debut, and they said that it's coming very soon, so I'm ready to get in there. I've been watching those fights, and man, those are some tough girls in there, just like at Cincinnati Fight Club.
Oh, yeah. I look at it like this, too. Besides the fact that LFC is a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, and a little bit of clothing, I think both are very tough, like you mentioned, with wrestling with the Fight Club. A lot of the girls that you've seen LFC or different aspects have done that, too, as well. I think, again, it's a distinct pleasure of just showing the combative nature in both sides and both art forms, so to speak. But, again, it's your flavor and how you apply your craft to both. And, I mean, for you, we mentioned that the thong last time. I'm curious to see where the lingerie is going to on this front as well. Miss All I Wear Is Thongs over here. I'm curious now, since they said it's going to be very soon. I'm curious to see what thongs we're getting here, what we doing for the attire, man, because I know you're going to show up and show out, Miss Missy Lewis.
Oh, yeah. I'm working on getting something together. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. I've been looking at a lot of different things to buy. So I'll have to put it out there soon what I end up going with, but most likely there will be a thong involved. So
Fair enough. I cannot wait to see it. I'm sure it's going to be lovely. And I mean, I look at it like this too as well. For you, with everything like we touched upon in today's forum about you going different sides and really putting your name out there with different companies, when you talk about Fight Club and you talk about wrestling, I think for you is you're jumping on the opportunity, which a lot of people should with any forms of this. And we talk about it not being easy from the promo side of things to storytelling and actually getting in there. I think for you, not only wrestlers, but all of this, is it crazy to think how like everything is kind of like blending together kind of so fast, but also at the same time, you have that like adrenaline rush of, okay, here I am, let's go, nose to the grindstone, so to speak. It's kind of happening fast, but I got to say, you're taking it all in very well.
it is. It's happening, and I honestly didn't expect any of this to happen. My first fight with the Redneck Brawl, I had no idea I was gonna continue fighting. But once I did that one, I just was like, this is what I want to do. So it's growing fast, and I'm trying to build a brand right now, and putting in a lot of work to do it. So I'm really excited that this has actually gone somewhere when I actually didn't think that any of this would happen.
I look at it from a stance in your case, and I will put this because we've touched upon the name, how Trailer Park Barbie is awesome because there's no other, and you are the one and only, so to speak, when it comes to the Trailer Park Barbie vibes. There's only one, and it's you, my lovely friend. But also at the same time, too, you take every aesthetic that you've learned and adapted to, and you apply it to everything. And number three, at the same time, too, you also kind of realize like the similarities of kind of like how all of it kind of brings together. So you have one over here, one over there, and the infusion and the synergy, so to speak, kind of puts it together, and you really get to see like how a lot of this really goes. And especially in the forefront we mentioned with Only Wrestlers, like we talked about OnlyFans being great content creation for a lot of people who've done adult work or what have you, but Only Wrestlers has this really showcasing ability of like, okay, we're sexiness, we're vibing, but also at the same time we kick ass and take names. So you're layered into everything that's entertainment, while also at the same time showcasing that sexiness and voluptuosity factor. So it's all a big form of empowerment and entertainment coming to one, so to speak.
Yes, yes, definitely. Because I mean, I have my OnlyFans, but I wanted something other than OnlyFans where I could actually uh, get my fans to see, what goes on behind the scenes and everything. So I'm really, really excited about Only Wrestlers.
I think everything that we've said here, and not just in general, and what I love about you, Miss Trailer Park Barbie, and besides the fact that you're a hard worker, I think what a lot of people can gravitate towards, and I say this with the utmost sincerity and respect to you, my friend, the personality is very engaging. You can speak with that ass kickery, and dare I say that overall Southern belle and awesomeness, and I mean that again with the utmost sincerity and respect. There's a lot of people that can gravitate towards, and I think a lot of people will gravitate towards you in many of these forums. But when you make that LFC debut, man, I think a lot of people are going to see something special, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you, my friend.
I'm so excited.
I will say this, if y'all are not checking out, we really mentioned and exuded and accentuated the excitement here. So many fights from Liza Winters, Sammy the Bull. We mentioned Steina over here. We have so many things coming for this one over here, the Valor, which you should check out, because I saw her stuff at Carolina Fight Night, like we mentioned, and as well with Redneck Brawl. This woman, I got to say, besides the fact that you two are very close, like we mentioned, and the synergy and the chemistry that you two are going to have, I can't think of a better last opponent for her. I know you two are going to go out in a place of glory, so to speak.
Oh, yes. I'm so happy that she picked me to be the last one for her.
And I really do love the fact that there's so many very much empowerment and entertaining women out there. And I think for you, that's not only going to make you feel good just because of the fact that so many great female talents that evolved and revolutionized combative sports and combative natures, but you're also going to be a name on that list of one of these badass women. So I can't wait to see number one or number two. That's got to make you feel good, and you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I'm going to say this before we close out, because there's just so, and I love this, folks, because this woman is such a ball of energy and just awesomeness with her smile. Trailer Park Barbie, I'd love to have you back on for a part 3. You're always such a delight to talk to.
Oh, I'd love to. I would definitely come back on. Thank you.
You are so welcome. And folks, wrestling, MMA, boxing, Redneck Brawl, badassery on the microphone. She could pick up the stick and just rock it. Watch out. She's calling you out, baby. Now, Trailer Park Barbie, where can we follow you on all forms of social media? We mentioned the promotion of Only Wrestlers, and you're so many different platforms. Where can we follow you?
Okay, so I have my Instagram, which is literally the Trailer Park Barbie. And then I have my Facebook. I also have a new Facebook, which is just for Missy Lewis Trailer Park Barbie, to showcase all of my fights and stuff that's going on. So I have, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, OnlyFans. If you go on any of my social media, I have a link tree that has all of my links on it, and TikTok.
Links will be in the description, and I'm going to say right now, she is definitely a follow that y'all want to check out from her highlights and just her overall awesomeness. Yes, I said the word awesomeness. So I got to ask you now, too, as well. I mentioned it last time, but I'm also going to put it into the universe once more, and I think you know where I'm going with this. You mentioned your first fight with Redneck Brawl. How awesome would it be to bring what we had in Redneck Brawl to the LFC? You and Tiffany, Conspiracy Smoke Show Baxter, LFC. Let's go. I'm putting it out there, man. We got to get a round 2 of that.
I'm here to call out Conspiracy Shit Show, Smoke Show, whatever the fuck type of show she is.
Shout me out. Call me out. Your Conspiracy Smoke Show.
It's Mississippi, also known as Trailer Park Barbie. I decided to fight alongside Ring Girling this time, okay? So I have this contest in the bag, and I look forward to beating you in the Ring Girl contest and in the ring. Because, baby, I ain't scared of you.
If you're brave enough to get in the ring with me, I'll be impressed. But yeah, call me out. Bet you can't whoop me.
But I grew up fighting, and I know how to hold my own.
Come on! Get you some! Bye-bye!
She's one of the ring girls that was here earlier. You know how scary it'd be to date somebody like her. You get drunk and fight and actually end up fighting. With her hair pinned up like that. Dude, she'd whip your ass. You can't judge a book by its cover. Look at that camel toe.
I swear to God, I was just looking
My
at that.
Lord, I love her more now. She told old boy today, she said, I can pick you up and throw you over my fucking head.
Well, she just That girl just turned her up. She done fell out her shoes. Fucked up.
Oh, she's scared to death. I would be too. Look at that. This is plumb comical. She's like, man, stop. I said, no, don't hurt me. Talking about, are you sure you want to be in here?
Hey.
Oh!
Man, that was fast.
I tell you what, though.
That was fast.
I loved every second of it.
Come on, get you some.
I would definitely be down. We got to see if Tiffany's down though, because I was trying to, put out there that since we're going back to Cincinnati this next time, that me and her should go ahead and do our rematch where it all started. But we both kind of agreed that our friendship is a little bit more valuable at this point than doing a rematch. So, but I would definitely be down to do LFC with her.
Can I just say this one thing too, as well, as because I've talked to Tiff as well. And first of all, very much an exuding, accentuated, and electrifying, dare I say, electrifying personality as a conspiracy smoke show mixed with this combustion over here. You two, not only do I have to say as well, like we've seen in the ring, but I got to say I love y'all's friendship too as well, because you two gel so well together. I got to put that out there.
Oh yeah.
I think that's awesome, though. The sportsmanship is definitely something you want to see. I love it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so the links will be in the description of the one and only Miss Trailer Park Barbie. Definitely go out of your way and give this wonderful young lady a follow. If you want to follow myself on the YouTube, Mike Larkin92, hit that subscribe button. SM Show 1, MCL92 on Twitter, and Larkin_92 and MLarkinMB on Instagram. And of course, if you want to go into the VIP section, which you should become a member, hello people, LFCfights.com, and see the LFC podcast, the first interview with this face over here and her awesomeness, and so many of the great LFC fighters, prospects, cast and crew, as well as the many of events like we mentioned, LFC 40, Booty Camp 5 from Las Vegas, as well as LFC 41 Lingerie Fight Club. So many things going on in LFC world, and so many great people like this woman right here, shining and showing up and showing out. Yes, I said showing up and showing out. Do you have any final words, Miss Trailer Park Barbie, for your fans and your peeps?
Nothing other than go follow me and definitely check me out because I'll be in the LFC very soon.
Hell to the yes, ma'am. I cannot wait for that. I gotta say, if we don't have an instrumental version of that thong song for your theme song, I will be pissed. But either way, we are going to get something electrifying and awesomeness and sexiness, so to speak, when you walk out. I can't wait to see this entrance. Do you have any idea? Because if we've seen your entrances from Redneck Brawl, I got to put this over because you put this out there. The commentary going into your fight is some of the doggone funniest, entertaining stuff out there. I'll put a lot of the stuff in today's show, but holy hell, the commentary makes the whole spectacular entrance, my friend.
Yeah. She told him, baby, you got it.
This is
so
it, folks.
Be confident and win.
Yeah.
She beat Jug's ass, probably.
Yeah.
That's probably humbled him up.
I bet they
probably trained together.
I bet they have some hard sex, bro.
Commentary was great for the last one.
It was like they friggin' went out and they showed up. Like again, from Tiffany, from Yeti, like they know about the Trailer Park Barbie, man. The commentary is on point.
It's amazing.
It is. That's what makes the pageantry and everything. So I got to ask you when that day comes. I got to ask you real quick about the entrance, man, because you certainly do know how to make an entrance, Miss Missy Lewis. What are you thinking for our LFC? We mentioned the thong. What are you thinking entrance wise? Because it's all an entrance too as well.
I know. Honestly, my entrances normally come to me like right before I walk out there. It's not really anything like I pre-plan or anything like that. It's just kind of like I read the situation and I just kind of go with it. So I guess we'll see when I get there what ends up happening.
The creative
juice working though.
The creative juices are flowing. The twerkages is on. I love it. Like I said, I like your style. It's the most simplicity of things, but I gotta say, dare I mention that pocket tonk badonka donk, so to speak. So I gotta say, curves the word, spins the word. No diggity, no doubt. I'm looking forward to your entrance, as I know we all are. You are an absolute delight. And as I say with each and every one of these show folks, life is an art form. We're all applying our crafts. Continue to apply your craft in amazing fashion, as do you, Miss Missy Lewis, within your overall craft. And as I say, each and every show, folks, like the title of this podcast, beauty, strength, and dominance, the three key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Trailer Park Barbie, Missy Lewis, my friend, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
までも忘れられないこの経験のおかげで別人この成長 Baby look at me I'm a fighter もう壊れないこれからは騙されやしないお前のおかげで別人この成長 Baby look at me I'm a fighter もう怖くない空覚割れるかの世界この業界のリアリティ敵が味方に見えるから本能に従うしかない Oh, 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 oh Money's on your mind It's the end and dollar signs And I trusted you but instead You taught me how to fight いつまでも忘れられないこの経験のおかげで別人この成長 Baby look at me I'm a fighter もう壊れないこれからは騙されやしないお前のおかげで別人この成長 Baby look at me I'm a fighter もう怖くないもう怖くない I'm a fighter もう怖くない